Hey guys, it's Christina. I don't know about you, but I had the craziest week. Tuesday, it felt like it had been a whole week already, and it was only Tuesday. This week was particularly challenging because, as many of you know, my day job is as a life coach, and I've worked with anywhere from 30 to 80 clients in one time period through a whole multiple factors. Decided that to leave my life coaching company. Crazy. That was Monday. So that left me with trying to figure out what the heck am I going to do. So in addition to that, I remembered on Sunday that I actually last year had gotten a tick bite on Easter from doing this crazy Easter egg hunt with my sisters. And I had never told my doctor about it. I know, I'm so dumb. Well, as it turns out, you can get some crazy manifestations of Lyme disease in your gut. So I found that out from my doctor on Monday after I emailed her. And for someone with like me who has a health condition, I can barely speak to you right now. My brain fog's so bad. But that can put a tremendous amount of stress, not on just your mind, but on your body as well. And it was really interesting because as I was going about this process, I realized that I didn't feel sick about this transition. I felt more like, as a friend put it, it was just a bend in the river. The waters were moving, and after several days, I'm just in awe. I'm so humbled to share with you that I have a day job that's going to require less time than what coaching did. It's going to pay more. I'm going to be helping other entrepreneurs with tasks that I already know how to do and do with my own business. So it's going to free me up to focus on craft more and promoting that and creating more video content and even getting coaching credentials to match my experience. So I am just so humbled. I'm so thankful for all of the prayers that you all prayed on my behalf because it's all come together. I thought that this weekend might be appropriate in light of what happened this week for me. I know with what my body has been going through stress-wise, I need some rest. And so I thought that it might be a good story and transition to go into the fact that as entrepreneurs, we epically fail with taking rest. And I have a go-getter mentality as much as the next entrepreneur. I know how much there is to do and plan and strategize and create action plans for. And the truth is, we can't always go. You have to, especially as an entrepreneur where it's going to take 2, 3, 5 years to build a business that really brings in that income. So as an entrepreneur, you need to be very regular, very consistent about getting rest. I know, I said it, rest. Just like any other entrepreneur, I have in my life gone through seasons where I get 4 or 5 hours of sleep because I was busy mentoring, I was busy editing, I was busy building my business, I was busy working on my degree alongside that, and there were only so many hours in the day. So speaking from this experience, I wanted to challenge you other entrepreneurs out there, even those of you who maybe aren't entrepreneurs, but you also have health conditions and very serious health conditions. You absolutely have to take that rest. It's non-negotiable, and when you take that rest, it resets your body, it resets your mind. So what I have tried to do is have one day out of the week, whether it is on the weekend or whether it's in the middle of the week, where I just rest. The phone goes on airplane mode. I know, freak out, right? An emergency is going to happen. The end of the world is coming and my phone's going to be off. I'm sure that's how we all feel, but it's not the case. It's not true. Phone turns off. Don't check email, very, very little on Facebook. And most importantly, my action steps, my to-do list, it's not filled out for that day. That's probably the hardest thing for me, not filling out an action plan, but to not have things to do on that day of rest, that's what rest is all about. It's reveling in the moment. It's giving your mind and your body and your spirit a chance to recharge and rejuvenate and regenerate. Rest is doing things that bring you energy. So whether that's taking a 5-hour nap or whether that's binging on Netflix movies, pretend I didn't say that. Whether it is reading a whole book or taking a bath or going to the park and running or the lake and kayaking, those are all things that can bring you rest if that is what you need, if that's what you get rest from. So I want to challenge you that to be an entrepreneur for the long haul, which is what most of us have to commit to doing, you have to take at least one day dedicated time of rest. And yes, it's so hard. It's going to be harder as you first start, but I promise you, as you begin to implement this regularly and it becomes a part of your weekly routine, it's going to feel so good and you're going to wonder why you ever neglected it yourself. I think ultimately what will push you to do this or not do this is simply the fact that you are just as important. Your body, your health, your mind, your spirituality, it is just as important as the projects that you're working on. And that's been a really tough lesson for me. Taking care of yourself should have as much of a priority as those action steps that will build your business. Because if you don't have a job, if you don't have that business, you're not going to generate income. But if you don't have your health, you're not going to have the energy to then go out and implement those things. So I wanted to post this video before the weekend so that I could encourage you all to take a rest challenge and to have one day, at least this weekend, where you just unplug and you shut the world out and you focus on recharging yourself. I'm so excited. It's Friday.